My name is Corey Huntington. I'm the Deputy Director of the Development Program at the High Commission of Canada here in Ghana. The High Commission is responsible for implementing the Government of Canada's foreign policy here in Ghana, and my responsibility is within the development assistance stream. So Canada has a feminist international assistance policy. Our commitment is to support gender equality and poverty reduction, to reach the poorest of the poor, and to help achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. Here in Ghana, we focus specifically on inclusive economic growth, empowering women, and gender equality. Canada has a long history of collaborating in agriculture here in Ghana. First, we started by working most specifically in food security, and then as we've continued on, we've moved from the food security aspect of agriculture into the economic growth aspect. We know that agriculture is the backbone of the Ghanaian economy and is now moving part of the industrialization as well. But the role of the farmer is so important. And I think traditionally, we've often thought of farmers as men, and this is one of the big things that Canada's working on and trying to focus on in our work here in Ghana. Because women are farmers, they're supporting their families, they're bringing food to the table, they're taking food to market, and they're also doing agro-processing and even working in trade of agricultural commodities. And we want that to be recognized. We want women to value their work the same as they value the work of men, and we want men to value women's work as well. Our flagship program is the Modernizing Agriculture in Ghana program. We're working together with the Government of Ghana in all of the districts and all of the regions to support climate-smart agricultural extension. But one of the specific parts that we really wanted to focus on in that agricultural extension is making sure that agricultural extension reaches women farmers and women farmers' crops, meeting women in the places where they need to be met, and delivering the extension in the way that works for women. Over 2 million women, I believe, have benefited from those agricultural extension sessions, but we've also then focused on some women's farmer-based organizations. I believe we've started with 30 and there will be more that will come, working to bring women together, to provide them with some implements, some training and tools that will allow them to cooperate together to enhance their agricultural productivity and look at ways that they can get better access to the market, better access to credit and financing, even in some cases better access to land. We also have other projects that are working in specific parts of agriculture. One of those is a tree seedling project, and in that project I know that we've had more than 30 groups of women who've benefited from some training on agriculture marketing, and a number of other women who've benefited from being part of seedling nurseries and growing seedlings to be able to participate in the tree crops. Global Affairs Canada is an equal opportunity employer. This is something that is important when you talk about having a feminist international assistance policy. That can't just be a policy for other people. It has to start at home. And for Canada, gender equality is a huge part of our domestic agenda. We had an equal cabinet for the first time in 2015, and this has been something that we've really been working to achieve. Even in our heads of mission, our high commissioners and ambassadors around the world, there's been an effort to ensure that we have as many women as men in those positions of leadership, because it's important not just to have women at the working level in any organization, but also as leaders. And we hope that by having women in all positions in organizations, we're providing that message that women can do the same thing that men can do, and that we can all be equal in the opportunities that we seek. Women are always working together. It's something that we know about women historically and traditionally, that they're good at coming together to help one another and to support one another. This is something that we see in all lines of society as we work in our homes and in the community, and it's something that's true for women in agriculture as well. We know that there's a tradition in Ghana of women coming together to help to plow fields, to help to harvest together, to work together to thresh, and get their goods to market. So the aspect of working together is definitely something that women can leverage on. But we can take that even further. There are opportunities where women could, through their groups, their farmers-based groups, they could also form cooperatives. We've seen that happen. We've seen opportunities for women to use their cooperatives to be able to leverage financial capital, either to be able to get a loan at a better rate or to have access to some kind of lending that will help them to get their goods to market faster, or to be able to bargain to get a better price from the buyer because they have a larger amount of produce to sell. We also know that there are now agricultural insurance schemes available in Ghana, and this is another thing that women could be looking at, especially as groups, to be able to access insurance that would help to support them in times when crops fail or in times of difficulty, and then obviously they would be able to reinvest their profits from the times when their crops are successful. The opportunity to work together is really key, and I think that that's one of the most important things that women can leverage on. But we also know that there's so many opportunities now to be able to take training, to be able to access capacity building, skills training, and to look at opportunities to not just continue to farm, but to continue to farm in new and better ways, to learn how to address climate change through climate smart agriculture, to think about how to be able to share the skills that women have learned through an individual training, to share those with colleagues and neighbors. There's opportunities to leverage digital agriculture, looking at social media to promote produce, but also to get things to market, and as ways of communicating, even accessing digital extension services that are right for the farmer at their place and at their time. And this world of information is key to helping to understand what the price is in the market, not just in the local market, but in the market in Accra, or the market in Abidjan, or the market in Ouagadougou. These could be opportunities as well for women to really look towards their produce as a trade commodity as well, and for Ghana to begin not only feeding Ghana, but to be able to use the new Africa Free Trade Continental Agreement to be able to trade beyond Ghana's borders. I know that that's something that women can do, and I'd love to see more of that happening in Ghana. We know that there's a history of issues related to access to land for women, and this can be a major impediment to being able to produce or being able to have full control over the products that they produce. So the right to land and the determination of access is one of the key issues that I would like to see as a breakthrough for women in Ghana. I think that by having a guaranteed access to land, women have much more security, and they're able to count on the crops that they know that they can produce and on the proceeds that will come from those crops. I think that there are many ways to come to that access to land, and of course legally these will be issues that will take time, and it means behavior change and change of traditions. Those are things that take generations. But if women are able to access land and to control the product that they produce, then they're able to reinvest the profits from those produce, and that all helps to support families, to support children to go to school. I've heard stories and visited women who've been able to add rooms to their home, who are able to pay their children's school fees, who are able to buy a motorized tricycle so that they can use that to transport their goods to market, and even in some cases employ their husband to be the driver of that tricycle These are opportunities for change and for us to think about things differently, to take advantage of each person's full potential, and that's what the breakthrough that I'd like to see. The High Commission's team will be available for women to participate and to speak to as mentors and as listeners. We'll have our gender equality specialist available to talk about some of the issues that we've seen for women farmers where they've been able to negotiate new opportunities for themselves by working together or by working with communities and model households where they've been able to make change in the gender relations within their families and within their communities. We're not necessarily agriculture specialists. We're supporting agriculture extension so that you can have specialists that can really help with those technical aspects. But one of the things that our team will bring is the experience of what they've seen in other parts of Ghana, and they're ready to share, to brainstorm, and to listen to the issues that women are facing here, and to think about solutions of ways to move past those bottlenecks in order to be able to find solutions that will work for everyone. Canada is so pleased to support WOFAGRIC and the Gold in the Soil Awards. This is a way that we can really recognize women as farmers, and as farmers by profession, not just as a side hustle, something that they're doing in order to put food on the table or to earn a little bit of extra money for school fees or for something else. This is a profession, and women are equally professional farmers with men here in Ghana, and the opportunity to recognize that is really important. I feel that it's an excellent opportunity for women to see themselves as farmers first and foremost, and to see the success that they've contributed. When you think about nominating someone for an award, or you think about even nominating yourself, it gives you the opportunity to reflect on all of the challenges that you faced and all of the ways that you've succeeded in those challenges. I think that there's so many women farmers here in Ghana that are very deserving of that recognition. And I think that by having this organization and the Gold in the Soil Awards, it gives an opportunity to focus on that, which is really important. So I've been in Ghana for 4 years. I've met many, many women who are farmers, and I think that all women who are here farming are winners to begin with. Of course, there will be some that will receive awards, and those awards are a very important recognition. But each woman who's here today, each woman who's toiling in the fields, working to get her product to market and working to sell that produce is a winner, because she's doing something for herself with her own power and achieving something for her family and for the nation. Those are things that we need to recognize, and we need to be more conscious of making that recognition on a daily basis. But these awards really help us to focus in on that. I'm so proud of everyone who has been nominated and everyone who's participated in this process. I think it's a wonderful opportunity to think about what each of us has to bring to the table and how we contribute to making this world a better place. To the 131 nominees for the Gold in the Soil Awards, I want to say congratulations and keep doing what you're doing. You've worked hard to earn your nomination, and that work is only going to continue to support you as you go forward. Congratulations. Aiko.